Hey folks, so it's the fifth day of quarantine here. Things are looking good. I'm extremely tired. Generally, I shouldn't be. This is the time where I should be sleeping, but instead, me and my wife are working head to head, which means I work and she replaces me, or she works and I replace her. So we get tired, and on the nights and evenings that we don't work, then we try to spend some time with each other, and then end up finding ourselves awake until something around 3, 4 in the morning. So we're basically just, instead of gaining some resting hours, we're actually spending our resting hours. Overall, it's super hot outside, and you can feel it inside. Although the AC was fixed today, they actually did a whole lot of work outside, breaking through the concrete that they put so that they can create an angle of elevation for the tube that is supposed to drain the AC water. So hopefully that's not gonna return over time. Uh, Today we didn't seem to have any problem, but the AC wasn't on all that much, so hard to tell. A lot of work over the next 2 days. I've worked the night shift. I'm actually just about to finish it in about an hour or two. I really don't know if I'm working until 7 or until 8. But right after this, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm working again the afternoon shift, and I also have a meeting with my boss today, which brings me up to something else that happened while I'm in quarantine. My boss decided to give me another responsibility at work, so I'm all excited because I've asked for it over the last few months. And now with all the coronavirus, I was hoping that some possibilities would open, and it did. It's more of a knowledge management role at the moment, where I'll have to manage the communications between educational institutes in the city with people that have been tested positive for coronavirus, or people that have been next to somebody who tested positive for coronavirus. So that was the entire communication. See how that's working. Tomorrow is sort of an information meeting about it. So, although I've done a bit of work over my night shift, continued building my Charlie again today. I'm actually, while I'm recording this movie and this video, I'm actually in the middle of building the wings. So in a few moments I'll continue. That's a call from work, so I'm gonna have to pause you for a moment. So where was I? Anyhow, I am in the middle of building the Charlie wings. That's the Charlie wings, and where did I place the Charlie itself? Oh, here's the Charlie itself. This is what I've got so far. So the next thing is the wings, and once you have the wings on, then basically all you need to do is do the canopy. And I didn't do the firewall yet, the power pod yet, and I didn't do the servos and all that connection yet. So that's also something that I'm gonna have to do. What else can I tell you? Over the next few days, I'm gonna be a little bit busy with work, so I don't know if I'll be able to do any more videos, but I will definitely try because I'm enjoying it. I did make a calendar of how many days I've been in quarantine when I was on quarantine. So the yellow is when I got on quarantine. The 3 purple pink days are days that I was at work, where I generally shouldn't have been, considering that these days my boss was the most infectious. So technically these are the risky days in the coronavirus. I kind of drew it out so that you guys can also see it. These days would be the riskiest day to be around my boss when she started showing symptoms. This is the day that I was notified that she was positive and that I need to get quarantined. And then the green days are the days that have passed. So I was saying to you guys that there's 2 weeks, but technically 3 days, 4 days have been burned. 3 days have been burned before. So I'm only going to be quarantined for 11 days. But unfortunately, the government has decided that starting from Friday, which is a bit after I'm supposed to come back, or a bit before I'm actually supposed to come back, there's probably going to be a lockdown. So I'll be quarantined up until after the holidays, which in Israel during September is the holiday period, and you have a lot of holidays, so you basically have zero studying or very little studying at schools. You have very little work time at work, really, because the entire month is just filled with holidays. So the lockdown should be, or at least what is expected to be, is for 3 weeks, which is, like I said, starting Friday, a few days before I'm supposed to finish my quarantine time, and all the way until after the holidays. So yippee-yay, yippee-yay, I'm already gonna be a month again at home without going outside, so I'm already crazy about going to fly. Anyways, I'm gonna go continue building the Charlie while there's not a lot of calls coming in at work. I did change a shirt today because I kind of felt like I was in PJs all the time, and I don't like being in PJs unless I'm in PJs at the field, and then I care less. So guys, have a great day. That's another call for me to go, so I'm gonna wish you all the best and wish you a good morning to you guys, because I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.